Hey guys, welcome to Silicon Valley Girl. Today we're going to talk about toxic people who think that their mission is to let you down and tell you that you're going to fail. Throughout my life, I've met dozens of such people and I've developed immunity against them. And I am trying not to fight them back, but to avoid them. And I've created a set of rules that help me a lot. And I think it's a very serious problem because these people can affect your life and they can change your life. So let's discuss it. Throughout my life, I've heard a lot of comments about things that I'm doing. When I was growing up, I've heard a lot of comments like, Marina, you don't have to study, you're a girl, learn how to cook, and this is gonna be your activity throughout your life, cooking and taking care of the family.
To cook methamphetamine.
Later on, when I was pitching my company to investors, I would hear like, oh Marina, why don't you teach people dogs language? Because there are so many dogs in the world and we don't understand what they want to say when they're barking. And the worst thing was when I was pitching LinguaTrap on a stage in front of 40 investors, and one of the investors stands up and tells me, Marina, we've already invested in the company who does the same thing, it failed, and you're gonna fail 100%. So the best thing you can do is shut down that company. And I was surprised how people think just based on their own small experience. Like they've lived on this planet for like 30 years and they think they've seen everything. But at the same time, they forget that if everybody thought the way they do, we wouldn't have any inventions. Like nobody would go to the moon because there were so many people who failed, thus I'm gonna fail. This is their mindset. And this is what they try to teach you as well. Thing number one that you have to do is smile, nod, and do a completely different thing from what they're telling you.
Smile and wave.
I also noticed that these people love arguments. They would go for hours just fighting you back based on whatever they come up with. And a very important thing is that we have really limited energy and really limited resources. I think that I can work like 100% productive. I can be only for 6 hours a day. And the rest I'm like 50% productive because my brain is already tired. The last thing I want to do is spend my precious energy on trying to persuade those people that I'm right. Because this is not leading anywhere. When I was a child, I wanted to have a cat or a dog, and my parents wouldn't let me do that. They told me, have somebody smaller, have someone smaller. And I got 2 rats and a mouse. And rats were clever. They love to communicate with people, they love to socialize, but the mouse wasn't really clever. It spent all days just running in its wheel, which led the mouse nowhere, because she was just staying in the same place. And this is why I call arguments with these people mouse games. Because it leads nowhere. It leads to just wasting your energy. These people would never accept your point of view because this is the way they function. They have this small world in their mind and they cannot just get outside the box. They just stay there. This is not your task to prove them wrong. Your task is to follow your dream because everything that we have in our lives is our dreams and they determine how high we're gonna get. Because for example, I think that my company will be worth billions of dollars. And I've heard so many times that that's impossible. But guess what? If I dream of billions, I'm gonna reach millions. If I dream millions, I'm gonna reach hundreds of thousands. But if I don't dream at all, I will not reach any goals. So please think higher than other people. Let them consider you crazy. Let them tell you that you're stupid and you don't have any life experience. Guess what? Let's see what happens in 10 years. Because if Elon Musk listened to everybody who told him that going to Mars and building a spaceship is crazy, nothing would have happened. And like, think of any inventor, think of any entrepreneur. Everybody was told that they're gonna fail. The worst thing is that these people are toxic, they follow you around and they can basically change the way your life works. And this is something you have to fight back. I know some people love to get into arguments and prove that they're right. Don't do it. I think the best way to deal with them is to avoid them and spend that energy on reaching your goal and reaching your dreams. Another point to a conversation conversation of just me and my camera. Hopefully you're listening on the other side, guys. Like this video if you're listening. But another point is that I've talked to a lot of normal people, average people, and I've talked to a lot of successful people, like truly successful. Recently had a meeting with a guy who was the first investor in a company that you use every day. He's a really cool guy. He's in the Midas list, so he's one of the top investors in the world. And he had some experience of investing in companies that are in the language learning space, and he saw them fail. What he told me is that, you know, you have a similar problem as those companies, but I love your approach. And he never told me we're gonna fail, though he knows the pattern. He told me to fight it. He just highlighted the problems, but he told us, you guys gonna deal with that. I see your energy, you're gonna do it. So truly successful people do not want to let you down, because 10 years ago, they probably were in your place. They were dreaming big, they were not thinking about the problems that they might potentially have, and they understand that it's really important to get support at that stage of your life. Another point, I remember myself starting a company at the age of 21, and I didn't have any experience. I wasn't thinking about any problems. There were people who surrounded me and told me, oh, Marina, potentially you have this and that problem. But if you think about those problems, you will never ever reach the goal. Like, keep them in mind, but they cannot stop you if you really think you're doing the right thing. So please don't let other people distract you from where you're going. Please dream big. Please only listen to yourself and to your gut, because our gut is amazing. I think our gut and intuition are amazing, and I think if you truly believe in what you do, it doesn't matter what other people tell you, and it doesn't matter how experienced they are. Just believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, and they're gonna lead you to a better life. Please let me know what you think about this, because this problem is real. It's real even when you have success. Even when you've proven that you're reaching goals, people would still try to let you down. Because I think people get jealous even when they see you trying to move towards your goal. Like you were sitting on a sofa and then the next minute you're trying to do something and they're like, why are you doing that? Because that makes them feel lazy, makes them feel purposeless, etc. Please let me know, guys, what you think. If you've enjoyed our conversation, like this video. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, hit subscribe, and we'll see each other in the next vlogs. Bye.